How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more MTGA. Today we're doing Explorer. Been playing a lot more Explorer recently. Been revisiting a couple of decks that we've played here before. So we're going to go open on a forest. We're trying to save the Fabled Passage. We are playing Omnath, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I'm going to crack one of these. We're going to get a blue source. In my deck, I have the option to get... I have basics basically for all of Omnath colors, just so that if it gets too bad, like if we get in this fringe scenario, we already have to have a plane so we can find it. Next turn we Fabled Passage for a red source escape. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We have to do the red source because I played the Fabled Passage. Otherwise, I'd go for the white so that I could actually play Omnath. So we want to play our second land from over here. There's a second land worth playing. Might have gone for this one, so that we could pretend to have I think we're gonna go Terror. Terror is a good blocker. In theory, right? And he's technically our removal package, unfortunately. Man, I missed Terror of the Peaks. He was a cool card. Dauntless Bodyguard. On the Galligrators. I'm not really concerned about the Galligrators, honestly. So we have enough to get Emergent Ultimatum up, because we have blue, green, green, red, 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 blue, blue, blue. Let's block here. Like, they might have a pump spell or something. But, get the feeling it won't matter too much. We kill the king, because the bodyguard's defending the greeters. Rude. Then we're going to cultivate. Get the white land on fleek. Gain a couple life. Retaliate. Nah, we'll stay back on blocking. Next turn we Genesis Ultimatum and probably in the game. One of the cool things about the deck is that when it starts Genesis Ultimatum, it just keeps Genesis Ultimating, which is really cool. It does not seem like a card that would be as powerful as it is, but he's one of my favorite boys, at least during its standard reign of Ikoria. They might just overwhelm us. I hope they don't. Nah, you can have that 4 damage. I'm gonna make it up next turn anyways. Would have been nice to actually keep that on top, but a Kool-Aid Man. So we keep the untapped one. They're all gonna trigger. Now, I might have enough to use this Ultimatum again, or it might not. I should, actually. Does Darian die? You're gonna sack him. Hey, Genesis Ultimatum number 2. Kenrith World Tree. Let's get rid of the second Gallagher. Omnath doesn't trigger anymore, so we don't need to worry about him. And I think that's a wrap for us. Cancel. Let's actually just gain some life. They're a green white aggro deck, right? So Kenrith is basically going to shut him down forever. I do love Omnath. He's just the biggest, rampest, swingiest card there is, right? And that's what makes him cool. That could change things. Maybe. I get the feeling that we untap next turn, cast Escape to the Wilds, and then double Ultimatum again. That's probably where this is going. Yeah, go ahead. He's protected by the bodyguard. They traded 2 tokens for 2 tokens. It's a decent deal, vaguely speaking. I'll tell you, my first Minecraft video went up yesterday. That was fun. Yeah, let's make our Omnath big. Just in case. We have another one, so it doesn't really matter. Escape finds me an ultimatum, I bet. It generally will, right? Hey, look, there's an ultimatum. So I'm gonna Terror the Peaks first, because that'll just mow down the board, really. Resolve. Actually, we should probably just start hanging them up top, right? Green, blue. Hey, there it is. Kool-Aid Man. We'll actually keep this one because I'm pretty sure I can get him. Well, we don't need to. 19 damage. Ooh. What entered the battlefield with an... Oh, Beanstalk Giant. There we go. Another game 1. I do love Omnath. It's one of those things that you love and you think to yourself, really, should this be legal? And I don't know. Probably not, honestly. So in Modern, Yorion recently got banned. And it's one of those bannings that... I mean, it makes sense, but the official reason giving is not the official... It's not the real reason, you know? The real reason that he's been banned is because 4-color Omnath piles like this one used Omnath a lot. And it was kind of a case where... Yeah, that doesn't have a green source, so we have to open the World Tree. It's kind of the case where the Wizards wanted to hurt the Omnath decks, but they didn't want to like destroy the archetype. I think Lotus Cobra is probably... It's one of the least exciting cards in the hand, but it's going to enable us to do all of the shenanigans. So, if you're up against the deck, probably that, although Escape to the Wilds might also be the right choice. Like, Escape to the Wilds is the inevitability. The Lotus Cobra is going to get you there faster. I don't think Beanstalk Giant or Dispute really have much merit as a target. I mean, they might. We don't know perfectly what's in our opponent's hand, right? They're a Rakdos deck. So they might have answers to creatures, but not to, like, instants. So we'll just go to Triome then. I don't know, the new Triomes, they're basically Triomes, but they're not called Triomes, are one of the few cards in, like, the recent few sets that really, really, we're gonna go blue, because I need triple blue. We have our red and our green, so we're good there. Yeah, the new Triumph, they're one of the one of the more recent additions to the deck. So we always open from cards here. Next turn we'll probably be escaping again. We'll take a green source because it doesn't matter now that we have 6 lands. Man, Field of the Dead. I wish Field of the Dead Omnath was a thing at some point, right? Because it never really got to be. We'll keep the Fabled Passage because it has the most value for us. If we draw an Omnath, we just slam Omnath, right? But our current plan is escaping to the wilds. So we open up from back here. We escape once more. We play a land. We Cobra. We can rebuke next turn. No block. I'll take 3. Because we can easily gain 8 to 12 in a cycle, right? So it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to go for the mountain. Mountain, rebuke. Yeah, I don't really need a dispute. Resolve. Yeah, well, let's get rid of the dispute. Kenrith. Give Kenrith haste. Swinging for 5. Start the clapback. Kenrith is one of those cards that you can fall into bat manners with, right? Okay, our opponent's done. That's game 2. Because, like, you can activate his abilities, and his abilities are symmetrical. So, like, at the end of their turn, after your opponent does everything, just give everything haste, you know? Be helpful. Pretty sure that counts as bad manners, but who's to say, really, right? And we're almost up to our next quick. We're almost up to our next quick draft. Man, I cannot say quick draft. We're almost there, though. This is our game 3-2. Here shortly, we'll go back to more exciting stuff. I just kind of cleared out my wild card, so we're not really going to be able to do anything brawl interesting at the moment. So Garden into Garden into Island, into Cobra, into Evolving Wilds, or into... Yeah, Garden into Island, into Cobra, into Island. Or into Evolving Wilds. So, what against another Yorion deck? Well, actually, we're not a Yorion deck. We're... Why would we even think that we're a Yorion deck? Root. There's some kind of enchantment deck? I don't... Since we're not going to be able to use the Evolving Wilds, we might as well go Triome. Green. Yeah, these were actually a very big addition to the deck, because before we had Jetmir's Garden, we were using Savai Triome for like the white and the red, which... How much mana are you going to let me add, opponent? Listen, I will add all of the mana if you let me. Take a green source. We need at least 2. What color do I need? Red, I guess. How do you feel about an Escape to the Wilds? I guess they're okay with it. I'm gonna grab another blue source here, because I'm gonna need 3 of those. Green. Cobra. Swinging for 2. I don't know what they're up to. There's some kind of Esper control, I think. Ew, Meat Hook Massacre. You monster. Have you seen my Omnath? No, but I bet you want to see my Omnath. This is an important decision. Blue, probably? I guess I should have Fabled Passage. We'll do it next turn. So we have all 3 blues, we have 2 reds, we have 2 greens. Hey! You know that's not going to stop me. Like, I am far too far along for that to be effective. I guess we're going to get a green or a blue. Green or, I think, red. Yeah, red. Let me do this. We are losing a Fabled Passage out of the deal. But next time we can like Terror the Peaks, Beanstalk Giant. Deal 12 to something's face. Oh, their face? Yeah, no, we can just win next turn, I think. Terror of the Peaks. Beanstalk Giant. GG. Well, those were our 3 games for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like. Just hit platinum. Very proud. I'll see you next time.